I'm trying to get to a point. Once you are stripped down, a man cannot think as sanely as he would if he were not fascinated by your form. A woman's form is fascinating to a man. Are there any men in the house that would disagree with me?
No, sir.
I woke up the other night about 1 in the morning and I turned on the TV because I didn't want to get up, and as I was turning the dial I hit BET. And one of our sisters had her back to the camera and she was wearing a thong, and my hand froze on the dial, and that sister was doing something with her gluteus maximus that I had never before in my life seen no motion like that. Did you know I could not turn that dial? And I'm trying to be good. You ain't reading no Bible when you looking at that. In fact, that'll stop your prayer. I don't mean to be comical, but sisters, the way God made you, it is your nature to comfort, to console, to give peace and quiet of mind to a man that you're in love with. And when you fall in love, any of you sisters in here, when you fall in love, see, now how do you act? The dude come. Before he got there, you know what you're doing. You perfume to the hilt. When he come in the door, big smile. Hi, baby. Nice soft voice, big pretty smile. You tired? You hungry? Can I get you something? You don't want nothing? She wants to serve you, see? She wants to console you.
That's right.
She wants to comfort you.
Come on, teach. Teach it.
And when you get into a sexual relationship with her, all of that is fine for the moment, but it don't last too long.
Come on, teach on that.
Because after a while, when she realized this dude ain't what I thought he was,
Yeah.
ain't no more perfume. She may not even comb her hair. When you knock on the door, she may ask you, what the hell you want? And right now, our sisters are independent. They'll tell you quick, I don't need no man for nothing. Now that's deep, brother. When God created her to depend on a man, and a man ain't worth depending on, and she's saying, I don't need a man for nothing, something has happened, brother. And now look at your house, look at your people. You got all these independent girls and dependent men. And even if you bring a man in your house, which sometimes you do, he's in your house. you tell him when you leave, I'm going to work, and when I come home, you have this house clean, honey, and take this out the refrigerator and put it in the microwave, because I be tired when I get in. You understand what I'm saying, baby, right? This dude's sitting at home looking at As the World Turns, while she's at work working for all our children. And if that fool don't have that house clean, she gonna jump on him, and one of them is gonna end up, or both of them gonna end up in the general hospital, because none of them have seen a guiding light. So brothers and sisters, our homes now are torn down. Now I want to close this with Willie Lynch, because Willie Lynch 300 years ago planned on turning nature around so that the woman would be the man and we would be the dependent ones standing behind her and very afraid. Now watch how Willie did this. He said, right in Virginia, up the road, he said, I got a foolproof idea that if you do this, the Negroes will never be able to unite for 300 to 1,000 years. And in a few years, Willie Lynch will have delivered that speech 300 years ago. And here's the way it went. He said, I take my slaves and I look at their differences and I multiply them. I make their differences bigger. Start with age and turn the young against the old and the old against the young. Still going on. Then he said, then you deal with color. When all the slaves came, they were all jet black. But he said, you put your sperm in one of the black women, she produce a brownish baby. Then you add a little more of us and you put a lighter color until you get one that can pass. And then you put them all against each other. Then you take hair, coarse hair, fine hair, and you divide them that way. Then you take the size of the plantation that one slave is on and you make them fight because my boss got a bigger plantation than your boss. Then you take north against south, east against west. Then you deal with status on the plantation, a field nigger and a house nigger and a foreman, a driver man, and you make them all hate each other. And then he said, you gotta reverse the natural tendency of the black woman to depend on the black man. See, as African people, what you read in the New Testament, God is the head of man, man the head of woman, woman the head of the child. That's the natural order. Willie Lynch said, let's reverse it. Turn the woman away from depending on the man and make her depend on us. She must find no black man to trust, trust only us. You gotta study that woman. And if you can get her like a horse when you're breaking it to eat out of your hand, then she'll make her children and break them for us.